For the first time, the Hunt County Sheriff addressed allegations his deputy assaulted a pregnant woman during her arrest. Home security video shows the deputy punching Deanna Robinson last month. She was 38 weeks pregnant at the time and arrested on 3 charges. While it looks as if she is the victim in this video, the Hunt County Sheriff suggests she could have been reaching for the deputy's gun. Keyword could have. Fox 4's Calvert Collins joining us now with a he said, she said story, and the Texas Rangers are now investigating it all. Calvert.
That's right, Heather. And it is hard to tell what really happened in that 30-second video clip, but clearly there was an altercation. The Hunt County Sheriff said his deputy knew Deanna Robinson was pregnant, so he chose to use physical restraint over a taser or pepper spray to handcuff her. She claims she had bruises all over her stomach 1 week before giving birth and never intentionally hit that deputy in the face.
Protect my baby is exactly what I was trying to do.
Deanna Robinson says she was on the defensive March 4th. Hunt County deputies joined Quinlan police and CPS workers to remove Robinson's 18-month-old son from her parents' house.
Miss Robinson started yelling, "You are not taking my child," was shouting profanities, and struck Deputy Robinson in the face.
Sheriff Randy Meeks says his deputy was trying to subdue Robinson when she knocked ammo off of his belt.
I don't know how many blows that the deputy made. I believe by looking at it that he is trying to keep her hands away from his gun.
She has no memory of that and claims she never reached for the deputy's gun. Meeks admitted he has not spoken to his deputy about the incident, but says Internal Affairs has interviewed him. That didn't stop the sheriff from surmising possible outcomes.
That brings us to 2 narratives. We've all seen the 30-second video, and the narrative reads, Hunt County officers beat pregnant woman. Another narrative could read, pregnant woman attempts to take deputy's gun. So which narrative is correct? I don't know.
It's now been 35 days since the incident, and Deanna Robinson isn't backing down. She's hired lawyers to fight her charges of resisting arrest, assaulting a public servant, and interfering with child custody. Court records show a history with CPS dating back to September. Records show CPS began investigating after Robinson's 6-year-old stepson told someone she and their father, Jose Llanas, were disciplining his 8-year-old son with cerebral palsy by putting a sock in his mouth to stop his yelling and would leave him in soiled diapers. Then, last October, a violent argument between Robinson and her husband. The documents say she busted a window. A few days later, the 6-year-old twins had injuries to their legs and appeared to be losing weight. The CPS worker says he puts a safety plan in place for the family. Safety, she claims, was jeopardized by law enforcement.
I was 9 months pregnant and handcuffed. The only thing that I was trying to do was upright myself. I was struggling with my hands. I wanted to relieve the pressure from my abdomen.
The sheriff disputes Robinson was handcuffed when she was punched and says the deputy and Quinlan officer were trying to handcuff her when the video was recording.
Someone gets your own gun, you can be killed by a pregnant woman as well as you could a 16-year-old child.
Well, the sheriff is calling in the Texas Rangers to investigate, which is common for small departments. Deanna Robinson's attorneys would rather it be the Attorney General's office doing that investigating. The deputy's name is Josh Robinson, no relation to Deanna. We are told he has been with the department for 2 years and is still working, Heather.
All right, so there's a lot to figure out here, Calvert, because there's still discrepancies between what both sides are saying.
Well, that's right. When the officers came to the door, Sheriff Meeks says they showed Deanna Robinson the warrant to take her toddler, but she claims it was only flashed in a folder and then closed. She never got to read it. She also says that her stomach had bruises from the fight and that she wanted those bruises documented by the jail staff. But Sheriff Meeks says the jail nurse did not see any bruising.
All right, so I know it's just a formality, but is there a reason Deanna Robinson hasn't yet filed a complaint against the department? Because surely that's going to happen.
Well, her attorneys say that it's really unnecessary and they feel the department is biased against her, so they consider a formal complaint really useless in this case.
Well, whatever the case, that video is hard to watch where you know she's pregnant and you just see the deputy's hand, just, his arm continually coming back. All right, Calvert Collins live in our newsroom. Thank you.